This episode of Approach the Bar with DanceBeat is sponsored by the DBDC, a legendary celebration.
I'm going to start this one off. So guys, I run competitions. One of the biggest headache that we have running competitions is putting a schedule together. I have noticed that a lot of the competitions that you guys dance in, you are not in the program. That causes us a headache. As you progress and become professionals, you will not be able to have a business unless you are actually organized. So, still here, we have Klaus.
Hello.
The Princess of Denmark.
How you doing?
And of course, the King of Canada.
Hey.
Oh, now, tonight, from a first round, we had a very, very exciting amateur Latin competition. Riding the Blackpool crest of a wave and winning tonight. And actually winning 4 dances. And only coming second in Paso, we had Austin and Nino.
Well, I definitely think that they're riding the crest of the Blackpool wave. I think they...
And rightly so.
Rightly so. You know, in Blackpool, you know, they were the breath of fresh air in Blackpool, because Blackpool was maybe not my favorite amateur Latin competition ever, and I think that they came with guts and attacked the competition, and that's what they do. I feel.
What was your favorite amateur competition
Ever? In Blackpool?
The one you were in. The one you were in.
You just said it's not Blackpool.
No, I said it was not my favorite amateur Latin Blackpool ever, because normally I find Blackpool, the amateur Latin Blackpool, because it's the first of the big nights and it's really exciting and it's always really tight and there's an energy and a nerve, and this year I found it just a little bit flat in terms of Blackpool. But Austin and Nino were not, and they attacked the competition and they got the result and they got the crowd, and it was very exciting to watch. And obviously they came with that confidence, and they came with Austin and Nino. You know, the really good thing about them is that everything is done from the heart. Everything is done from feel. You know, that also means it's often inconsistent, and you know, it can sort of balance itself between being really overdone and sometimes over, you know, not really timed. But they seem to be getting it together, and I really like the approach, because they are unafraid. They are never afraid. They are committed to what they do, and of course they're improving. You know, they're in the studio every day. They have mechanical lessons, and again, we talked about it quite a few times tonight. They have what you cannot teach. Colin?
Yeah. Well, this is a girl which has a very, very bright future. She is hardworking. She has all elements that are required. She needs to nurture those elements. They need to be educated in how they put that forward, but the options are there. Yes, they're on the crest of the wave. Absolutely right. Yes, they live from the heart, and this is any competition what we need to do, but particularly on on a Blackpool event, it's no.
But on a Manhattan event.
Yeah, any event, but this is a major event.
You need to live the feeling of Manhattan. You know, and that's what I think they do. You know, they always leave it out there.
Yeah.
You know, and that means sometimes it goes really off, but when it's good, it's really good.
Yeah, and it's the off part that I did see quite often this evening. And in general, I'm not a negative person, and I do not want to be negative about this, but I saw many places where they had off moments. Now they got back on and everything was okay, but this can't be a forever thing.
So let's also, folks, what happened was that Nino actually, at one point, it seemed as if she was going to have to pull out of the competition because she was close to fainting. So I think we have to give them maybe she was ill from the very beginning, maybe they shouldn't have danced at all tonight.
Well, yes, I think that's absolutely right. You know, I think we have to give them the credit that, and also the credit for coming back and wanting to finish the competition, which I think shows again heart and strength and so on. But of course, when you judge, you can't think, well, she almost pulled out, so let me give her the benefit of that. Having said that, in terms of the result, 1-1-1. 1-1-1-2-1, exactly how I had it. I thought that was very clear.
I was unaware. I was unaware of that
Okay.
fact. I didn't see that. Maybe you were judging this, so you saw this more. I was unaware of that. I do know those problems. They can happen. So this is good. But I feel towards Austin. I think he was not the one, right?
No, it was Nino.
It was Nino. Okay. So Austin is a little bit kind of laid back and yeah, maybe this works in certain instances, but there are certain areas that he's got to step up and take responsibilities.
But that's also, you know, this is the slight risk of this amazing Blackpool results because they are really young. You know, and you cannot argue in Blackpool they deserve what they got 100%. But the slight risk is that I think they got it because of feel. So they still have to trust that inside that final now they have to develop the skill and the mechanics and keep working, you know, on those things. The feel they will always have. I think you can never imagine taking the feel out of those two.
Igers, do you want to add something?
Yes. So on my side, first of all, I know they had a difficult night, and the Nina pulled nearly out from semis, and I could not really watch semi other couples. I was watching her, and she was a hero. And she was always one of my favorite girls, and I really love her. And I think they did amazing job. She got herself together in a final. She stepped over all this. Not everyone can do it. I have to tell also that the Austin, I think lately he get much more mature, because I was not always the best fan of him, but now, you know, he get this matureness. He's becoming like a real man. And I like that, and he's out from this youth thing, you know, and he's right there in amateurs now and in a Blackpool final, and I think he gonna get there. About the dancing, I think definitely first 3 dances was really strong for them. Maybe first 2 more stronger than Rumba. The jive they was first, but in my opinion, they could not be first, but definitely that they had a good, challenging night. Definitely they improved. I think they are on the right way. They just need to stabilize all the things, that they can do it all smooth, and then they're gonna be unbeatable.
Yeah.
Thank you for the interview.
So guys, as you can see, we've had a great time here. We skipped the party to do this, and I think I enjoyed myself more here than I would have at the party.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
But the fees are much better in this occasion.
Oh yeah, millions, yes. As always, DanceBeat.com. Log on if you want to find out what is going on in our wonderful little world. Cheers guys, and thank you so much.
This episode of Approach the Bar with DanceBeat is sponsored by the DBDC, a legendary celebration.